So I'm good besides the fact that yesterday I was in the gym and my legs are falling apart. That's it. Pretty much. Hello Alexis, how is Spanish coming along? Complicated. Guys, complicado. Because finally! Do you wanna have a room tour? Yeah, so since this week I'm gonna stream on my usual days for streaming, on my usual time for me, 4 or 5 p.m. to stream. I hope it's not too late to you, for you. Yeah. Hola guys. So, about my stuff. Do you guys remember that my PCs are left in Georgia and they was about to send them to me? Yeah. So they finally started, and probably if it's gonna go all right, if it's gonna be great, they're gonna send it to me on the weekend, on this weekend, on this fiber. So on this weekend, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna have them this weekend or next weekend. That means I'm gonna have them in the end of the May or something like that, to be like realistic. Also, I had my lawyer's meeting today. Argentinian lawyer. So anyhow, detail something like that, but it's more like a small and local company that does those type of shipping, you know. Yeah, I fear about the customs as well, because for some reason in Argentina, if you want to send something, you need to pay taxes. If you want to receive something, you need to pay taxes. And my pieces are pretty expensive, so I don't even know how it's gonna be and how I'm gonna pay in total, because I already owe them 2,300 euro. It's something like about $2,000 and $700, something like that. That is crazy. That is crazy. I just want to have my stuff. Why is it so expensive? Like, bro. I hope they won't mind there is more than 3 bikinis in the. They shouldn't, I think. Since like it's not like straight gold from the platform. Shouldn't be like that, yeah? Is it? So do you guys want to see a little room tour? Wait, later about the lawyer. There's not much of information. It's not that interesting, so it's important, but for now it's not a big deal. So guys, that is my living room. The apartment is really small, yeah, but it has everything. I hate this apartment, guys. I hate it so much, but I choose this one because it's in the center, because I have a gym, I have 2 pools, and a co-working zone. Hydrovic. Yes, I hate this apartment so much. So it's cheap. I have a pool, I have a gym, I have everything around, but I hate inside. So guys, like, that is my living room. Thank you, a peg. Renko, is that you? Mwah, thank you. So that is the living room. It has a little couch. Also here I usually have a temporary viewers, because there is construction workers. They are in the daily except of Sunday. they watching me how I'm walking in my apartment in panties, but I'm not gonna dress. I'm not gonna dress because I hate clothes when I'm alone at home, yeah? So, I'm giving them free show every fucking day. Wendy, the pole in your story looks so fancy. It is, and this is the exact same building I live in, yeah? So, the building is great. This apartment, not really. I hate it, but I already paid for the 6 months to live here. So, I don't really have a choice. Okay. Here's my dining table. Not much to show because see how it's dark. It's like 5 p.m. for me, and this apartment is so dark that it's like, ugh. What is your haircut routine? Sweetheart, for 2 weeks I was washing my hair with a random soap. I was like, how to say that? That was in my Airbnbs, yeah? So don't even ask me about my haircut routine. See? You look puffy. I know. What can I do with that? Nothing. I'm gonna stand, yeah? What if I'm gonna stand is gonna look better? So you don't feel homesick. Probably this is the theme. Because I look puffy for like 2 days already. What if it's really allergy for this apartment? Because also is it's really dark, and I don't know what's wrong with the construction in this apartment, but it doesn't smell alright. I tried to fix it. I'm still trying to. I already cleaned my ACs. Didn't help much. But as long as I'm not keeping open my balcony or one of the windows, it started smelling bad. What looks so good is not outside, but they're mainly there during the day. Exactly. Taxes are not low in here. If I was choosing my country because of the taxes, I will stay in Georgia. And pay my 1% taxes. No country in the world has same low taxes as Georgia has. Write it down. I remember when I visited my grandmother in our small town. She lived in Argentina back then and always wanted to stream on Twitch for some reason. At the age of 59, she dropped some serious wisdom on me. She said, "Grandson, one day some people will waste their time reading." Okay. You spammed it twice to be sure that I'm gonna read it. Fair enough. Stop asking me how's my Spanish. It's been 1 week, guys. I didn't learn much. I have a lot of stuff to do. Now you're making me feel guilty that I'm not learning my Spanish. How do you know? See? Shall we give the TV music one more try? How many people speak English there? Not much. Like I will say like almost no one does. But there is some people who do. But it's not really a lot of them. For example, like let's say for the entire McDonald's, they're gonna be 0.5 English speakers, something like that. I tried to do my order, and the girls that were like taking my order in the local McDonald's, yeah, they called 6 different people at least until they found one who actually does talking. Did you find your vape stuff? It's illegal in here, yeah? I told you about it already. So, as it's illegal in here, I have to do my orders through the WhatsApp, and they're gonna bring it to me in a... a little transparent pack, yeah, like a fucking drugs. I didn't have a need to do another order, so no, not yet. For now, I'm addicted to shisha back hookah, yeah. So, what do you mean service is temporarily unavailable? You can do whatever you want, I don't mind, but when girls say they didn't make anything and clearly lie, that's another story. Fair enough, I don't see any point to hide it either. I have done lips injections, no surgery. It looks better. I'm not hiding that. Yeah. Also, too big looks disgusting. Yes, it is. But when too big, done so good that you can tell they're naturally that big, like Afro-American ladies has. For example, Afro-American ladies, they mostly all of them have a big lips. Yeah, naturally. Nobody's hating on them. Everybody loves big lips. So if the big lips was done by a cosmetologist and it's done good, you guys will be obsessed with that. Not telling about hating. No surgery, I will have them freely. It doesn't look natural, it looks fake as fuck. But see, you have no idea. And you cannot tell. Same. Okay. Wendy 11, Kylie 1. Who did that? Can you do it, baby? Guys, you can watch. Guys, you can watch. Oh my god, this lady clearly saw that. Why? Oh my god. Okay. She has the same ones, yeah? Why will she think weird of me? One day I'm gonna work with my Meta glasses that I bought, and I'm gonna stream using Meta glasses. But for now, I don't know how to do that. For now, I didn't watch any tutorials, so I have no idea how to. You look from 2017. In 2017, I was 13 years old. What do you mean I look like? What do you mean? She has pool and gym. Yes, I do. Guys, pool stream like we used to have it, unfortunately, is not possible at all because it's winter in here right now. Like technically it's autumn, but it's same cold. No joke. I don't have an energy drink anymore. Fuck. That what cooking does with me, by the way. That what cooking does with me. I'm not domestic, okay? I'm not gonna show you what am I did yesterday. Yeah. Your last TG post was so hard. Love the post. Which one? My last TG post. I'm dancing with the tum sahur. What do you mean? What pose? Smoking is bad for your health. Not having a real sex is also bad for your health, but you're not talking about that. How does it smell? Like shit. Good enough. Open the. No, I'm not gonna show you what I did because when I'm cooking, I'm not doing that with love, and because I'm not doing that with love, it looks ugly as fuck. It looks like a food my grandma was making for my dog. In fact, that you know, my grandma was treating my dog as some kind of animal that's gonna be useful, like a cow or something, because you know, old people mind. They don't treat dogs and cats like a pet. They treat them like a. How do you say that? Like something. Yeah, why don't you cook? Because I hate cooking. I hate cooking. Sometimes it's really rare when I do have a mood to cook something. It's really good, it's pretty, looks wonderful, tastes wonderful, and stuff like that. But when I'm cooking because of the need to cook, I hate it so much. Like I already said, Daddy better make me choke. I love this part of the song so much. I'm gonna use it every fucking time when I have it in my head. I'm cutting my tobacco all the time because when you cut your tobacco for the hookah, tastes better. Go vegan. Whoa! Wait, what? Who said that? What do you mean go vegan? Have you ever tried the Argentinian steak? Have you ever tried cheeseburger in McDonald's, in a good one? Because they taste different in different countries, by the way. What about sushi? What about the steak? What about the ribeye steak? I'm not gonna change my opinion, never, because steaks exist. Because steaks exist, I'm never gonna go vegan. When the steak is gonna disappear from this earth, probably I will think of that. I never saw a vegan version of ribeye steak. What's the point of having a ribeye version of a vegan version of ribeye steak if it's looks like a steak? And vegans going for, I feel so bad for the animals being killed. And if we're gonna talk about tourism, guys, Argentina is gonna be worse for tourists, because to do everything in here, they're asking your DNI. DNI is like a passport number. Why do you need my passport number when I'm trying to call a fucking Uber? That's what I don't understand. Also, to buy anything, anywhere, you need to put fucking DNI number in it. I don't have a fucking DNI number, bro. What if I came here for a pure tourism reasons, yeah? And I can't call a fucking taxi in the middle of the city. Yeah, also, to order anything, you also need your passport number. I can't order from Shane because I need my passport number. I can't order from Temu. I can't order from Argentinian websites. I can't order from the Argentinian marketplace because I don't have a fucking DNI number. Excuse me? What kind of system is that? Also, when you buy the groceries in like a big grocery shops, yeah, let's say Carrefour, you know Carrefour, yeah, French type of thing, yeah, but they do have their grocery stores all over the world, yeah. If they do not know you're not Argentinian, they're gonna ask you DNI in the end, so they're gonna put you in your receipt. Why do I need to share my passport number in a fucking grocery store? The fuck? It's security, by the way. Security. What this number is gonna secure? What this number is gonna secure? They have Netflix. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. DNI is a number only for Argentina. The passport. Okay. ID card number. Call it whatever you want to, but it's still a document that you can get only having a fucking documents. And to order or call anything, you need to have this. If you don't have it, you need to go and legally somehow. I can't even order the food. I can't order food. I have to fake this fucking DNA number. And one of 3 apps really allowed me to fake it, so I just put the random numbers in it. And only in one of 3 apps
They didn't ask me to prove my fucking DNA number. And only that's why I could eat in that day. I wanted to order sushi and it was too late to go out. Yeah. Use cash in your feet. Are we fucking in the fucking mid-century? I want to use fucking... Okay, this is pissing me off a bit. Yeah? Girls are just being jealous of Sydney Sweeney because girls know their man's gonna jerk on Sydney Sweeney in that scene. And girls be like, oh no, she shouldn't do that. Where's her morals? Where's her... I think they're just being jealous. That's it. People who hated on Sydney Sweeney for that scene, for this role or something like that, they're just being jealous. Because this cool ass role, this is extremely important topic to talk. This is literally a documentary of our era we live in right now. Yeah? OnlyFans, crypto traders, YouTubers, influencers. That is really important to show on a TV shows or something like that. Because when people don't talk when people wasn't talking about that on the shows, when it's top one topic about, yeah? That is really weird. Why would avoid stuff like that in the TV shows, especially on the TV shows for a young generation? You should talk about this. You should know how it's gonna work. And the kids, they should know that if they're gonna go into OF to work as a model, it doesn't mean you're gonna buy a fucking mansion from your first paycheck. And 90% of the girls making something like $500 in a month. And people should know that. So a little girl's not gonna make and create and build a fake expectation about this work. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm talking way too much. People hating on it are dumb and jealous. That's it. That's it. That's what I think. Also, on OF, on the big platform, yeah. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying about the FOMO, yeah. On OF, you have a top percentage on the top of your page all the time in your earnings, and to be in the top 1%. Imagine that, and to be in a 1% of the top of all the entire creators on OF, you need to make 10k only. 10k. Now think of that. 99% of creators making even less than 10k. 99%. Thank you so much, Chrome. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay, let's try. I didn't try this tobacco yet. Fuck. All these tobaccos that they give me like a gift, they give me 4. It's all mint, covered with some kind of smell. Well, why do you think it's a gift? Because it is a gift. I didn't order those tobaccos. So basically, I put on my list 3 tobaccos, and this guy that was helping me through the WhatsApp, he's like, I'm gonna put you this and this as a gift. You try, maybe you're gonna like it. Fuck, it's all mint. It's just pure mint. Yeah, but I mean, they get what they don't sell. Probably. She's so fucking fine. Okay. I'm gonna rate this tobacco on mint out of mint because it's even unrateable. It says it's gonna taste like Sorbet de pistache. It tastes like a fucking mint. Fuck is this? Okay, guys. Good enough. Good enough. So, yeah. Right now, thank you so much for the reminder. I'm gonna go chill, smoke my hookah, wipe my throat because I'm tired to talk. Yeah. Love you so much. I really love you so much. Thank you so much for this active chat. I really do appreciate all of you. You can't even imagine. You can't even imagine how I appreciate you. No joke. I'm not saying that because I just have to say that. Love you and appreciate you, and me too. I miss my blowjobs on CS2 so much. Okay, see you.